those on my stuff.
Spread it out more.
That's right. I could probably still move it.
Is it going? Smells good. Oh god. There we go. Beautiful. I'm not a good flipper. There we go. Look at that. Look, I got it down already.
Beautiful.
I know, right? Pretty sure you wouldn't like a karate chopped pepper.
Probably not.
It'd be all mashed. It's all mangled and stuff.
Sounds like you guys had quite the adventure.
It is a lot of fun, yeah. I don't know how thin you like the peppers. Or how much peppers you want. I didn't even think of that either.
You can cut all that up and throw it in. You going over to your family's for Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I got like 2 Thanksgivings.
Oh my gosh.
And then I had
So many.
yeah, I had one at work too.
Nice.
I'm gonna be fat. Sweet, didn't cut off any fingers.
Woohoo!
Oh, shit.
Careful. You won't.
Do I break it on here?
Yep.
It's been a while. Hold on. Still want it
You want it to break.
to, I don't want to break the whole thing, you know?
I see.
I'm proud of you.
Look at that.
You want some eggs, Todd?
Not really.
Now that I took up cooking, I decided that it's probably a good time to get some spices because I really didn't have any like ingredients, spices and things like that. So I got some basil, some oregano, things like that, some chili powder, just basic stuff to kind of get me started, I suppose. And yeah, I can pick up a new hobby, I guess. It's about time I learned. And here's a nice stew. It's delicious. So me and Dave are cooking spaghetti. Well, he's gonna show me how to make spaghetti.
I mentioned you in the ways of pasta.
Indeed.
So if I were Italian, how could pasta work?
You're Irish.
I am.
So you're more of a whiskey and corn person.
Actually, whiskey gives me
And potatoes.
whiskey gives me this weird physiological. I guess that's the word.
Like gas or something? Like gas or something?
No, it makes me kick my foot.
Really?
When I have strong alcohol, I go like this.
Like a horse?
Yeah.
That's
I don't know why.
that's different.
It is very different.
I'd see a doctor about that. You get a haircut, it's getting a little ridiculous. You like it? More?
I think you should grow it to shoulder length.
No, dude.
Seriously?
My hair is too bushy. Oh, it just gets like poofy.
Dude. Let's not
Okay,
stretch
we're gonna
as
fill
far
it
as
up
I
with
thought
water.
it would. Oh well.
You just boil the noodles, right?
Yeah. Once we fill this up, we'll add some salt to it. The salt kind of keeps the noodles from sticking together. Some people put oil in there too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Learn from experience.
You're food wise.
JC is much more food wise than I am.
Really?
You could interview her on all the types of pasta that are out there and her favorites, and she'll tell you.
I thought like cooking was one of your like skills.
It is. Well,
Like if we were in a video game, you'd be like B tier at cooking, you know?
that's very kind of you. I don't know if I'd be that high of a tier. That's a very.
2 green peppers too. You add that to the spaghetti.
You know, it's like this.
Got the spaghetti noodles and the this gourmet sauce. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Remember
fancy
Angelo's Pizza in Rock Falls?
stuff. Vaguely.
I think it's the best pizza place in the world, but they sell sauce by the jar.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we're looking at it. Looks good.
It's very good. Thought we had. Did you get rid of our old salt shakers, Jace?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have the salt and pepper and pepper.
Oh, this would be good. Lime salt, sea salt. It's not going to mess with the flavor too much because again, it's just going to get poured out with the water,
Yeah.
and it's to keep.
Regular salt, David.
No, it's all good. Again, it just kind of breaks up the noodles and stuff
I got you.
from sticking together.
See, I would have never thought of that.
We'll splash a little bit of
Was it olive oil?
avocado oil.
Oh.
Just a little bit of that in there. And then, oh, forgot I needed to put this away from earlier. And then take the spaghetti out. It's easier. Maybe not grab the whole bunch at a time, but like half a box at a time. Let the rest slide down there. Do your best to get out what you got. And then, here's kind of my baker's trick. Or, not baker, not baking a cake or anything. Well, you're gonna find noodle pasta strands all over the floor when you do this. But,
More you turn on the flame first?
in a second.
That's kind of satisfying.
It is.
That'd be a good ASMR.
It would. Now before the flame goes on, I wanna find the tiny bits of pasta. I don't have to, but I just want to because
You want it in the burn?
the smell of burning hard pasta is not very pleasing.
There we go.
The box gives instructions for what al dente. It's Italian for, I think. JC, what's it al dente Italian for?
Not totally falling apart, but not uncooked.
I don't know if that's an Italian dictionary, but that's the word. Not entirely cooked, but not entirely falling apart either.
Ah,
Something like
it's
that.
very specific.
Yeah,
Slightly chewy.
slightly chewy.
Okay.
So chop lids off there. To get that rain off. And you just yank it out. You could use some of this. Some people use every part. Pepper. Might as well use it.
Oh, that's how you get like the rings.
Just for initially chopping it, then kind of with each of its parts, I chop it like that. And then I kind of chop it this way for a bit, and then I dice it going back. Way, kind of make the part smaller.
Kind of dicing it up.
Yeah. Not the best dicer, but it's relaxing and therapeutic to, you know,
Yeah.
to dice things.
You should be on the Food Network.
Ah! No. There's more people who deserve to be out there.
You're like the next Rachel Ray.
If I was only a quarter lovely as she was. All right, now would you mind going into that cupboard over there? Get me a bowl. That corner cupboard.
Right here?
Yeah.
A green one?
Yeah. Because cutting boards can get a little crowded, so sometimes it's kind of nice if you have a little place to put it all.
Nice.
Because people kind of wired for deep connections. But deep connections can lead to scary, vulnerable places, and so sometimes people stay in the shallow end of the pool. But there's just a whole lot of happiness, life, meaning, good thoughts that can be found by having deep conversation. Just people don't like deep conversation because vulnerability and being real and talking deep and thinking deep is probably something they don't want to venture into, whether it be for the sake of their own thinking, afraid of what other people may say. But I have discovered this principle of life. Whether it be me and you, whether it be me and my friend Michael, or me and my friend, whoever it is, if it's the right person you're in friendship with, you may totally disagree on a lot of things, but you can do so respectfully. You could still love the person when different views are shared. And at the end of the day, you feel safe. I think that's the most important thing, is when you feel like you can have those discussions safely. Because there's a lot of times in life when you could share your thoughts with someone and they just totally, their reaction, their response, how they talk to you, their body language communicates to you this is not a safe person for a deep conversation or sharing thoughts, views, opinions, beliefs, because of how they react to you.
Yeah.
But it's great when you find a core group of people, and no matter who you are, no matter what you believe, that you can share your thoughts, and you just have the safety in knowing that even if there's disagreement, even if there's a difference, you're not going to be judged for what you share. And so feeling like you have safe people is one of the biggest blessings in life.
Yeah, even if it's a small circle, I think. Like, I'd rather it, like, have a small circle of close friends than, like, a large circle of people I don't really connect with.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people settle for, like, 100. Well, I don't even know how it's physically possible to maintain a relationship with 100 people, but
I don't think you can.
I don't like, well, that's why it's probably so surfacey, right?
Yeah.
You just say, oh, how's it been? How's the family? How's the wife? You know, you really don't get that deep. So I would rather, you're right, I would rather have five friends that are deep, that I can trust and feel safe with sharing my thoughts, than to have hundreds of superficial friendships. Because superficial friendships, I'm not saying they're not good in some ways, because you could laugh, you could joke, you could do anything, like when it comes to very surfacey relationships, but it's not as, I think the word for it's life-giving. You feel a whole lot different when you have a deep conversation and deep talks.
Yeah.
You feel like you drank from a well when your soul was thirsty, versus when you drink from a shallow connection. Feels like you probably had 3 drops of water compared to the whole cup your soul needed. But that's just me.
No, I totally agree with you. Like, I think we all need, like, deep communication, You know, just because we're like social beings. And I think the internet plays a bigger role in that too. Just like it's really I don't want to say shallow, but it's like very surface level stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One of my
Like just even just like reading text, you don't get body language and things like that. And
you really don't.
yeah, even like way in the past, we used to. I think I mentioned this before, but we used to live communally.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you had a mom and dad, but like even like the townsfolk would raise the kid and stuff. You know?
Yeah. People knew each other back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely missing nowadays, and I think mentally, I think that we still have that in us to want to like connect with people and things like that.
We do. But we've become so habituated to superficial connections that a real connection, I want to be careful not to generalize because, you know, everyone's different. But I think it's like we tell ourselves we don't have the time,
Yeah.
you know, to invest in this relationship. And so we suffer in the long term because we don't make the time.
Mm-hmm.
That could be said about a lot of areas of our life, whether it be your physical health, whether it be your mental health, your spiritual health. If we don't make the time, we're going to suffer.
Yeah.
If we make the time, it's towards healing.
I heard someone say, I'm probably gonna misquote it, but I kind of agree with it. Is that everyone? It's when you say you don't have time, what it really means is it's less of a priority.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty strong.
I like that too. Or
Yeah.
something is more important, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, oh, my job is more important. Or scrolling on social media for hours is more important.
And there's definitely like justifiable ones, you know, like I can't hang out because I have work. Like obviously, like you have to work. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, it's still not boiling.
It'll get there. May even get there faster than electric stoves. I'm discovering with this new stove that gas goes a whole lot faster.
Oh yeah, it does. I have a gas stove in my place too, which is nice.
Yeah.
Hit my head on the lamp.
What, now we're gonna act all quiet and awkward now that the camera's going? This is my wife, Jason.
No, I don't.
This is the knife she may want to kill me with one day when I mouth off to her. Yeah.
Such a romantic partnership.
Yeah,
She wouldn't make it obvious. She'd cut my brake lines or something like that.
probably.
Poison my oatmeal.
But don't you guys drive the same car?
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
I drive the better car.
Mm.
We need to get like an RV and just travel the world.
Yeah, we
cool.
do.
That'd be
I
dope.
did talk to him briefly about an RV.
We need to live the hippie life.
I'll tell you what, Nick. If you check with us when the kids are out of the house and we no longer have to take care of them, seriously,
Yeah. I can see us doing it.
we all split the costs of everything.
Yeah.
If you turn the pepper over, it's easier to cut.
I like to do things the hard way.
I know.
Work harder, not smarter.
That's my motto.
For David, yeah.
Life's motto right there.
It says, bring 4 to 6 quarts of water to a boil, add salt to taste, add pasta to boiling water.
My response to that is it's not baking where it's a science and you have to have everything precise, and I do my own deal.
The real response is, his mama taught him like that. I don't know, because of the fact that you are cooking it way differently than it's supposed to be.
I thank you for saying differently instead of the wrong way.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What I would do is I would
think that's
take
fine.
a noodle off and chew it, and if it's too chewy, it needs to be cooked longer. But if it's just right, you'll know if it's undercooked or not.
I think it's good.
Okay.
Alright.
That just plops in.
Indeed.
Lovely.
Yeah, you might as well wait to put the sauce in once your peppers are cooked now.
Sure. Sounds like a plan to me. Now here, if you
Why
want.
is that not going down now? Did you put the stopper in there? Or did it plug?
Wait, the sink is clogged?
No, plug as in.
Beautiful.
Some basil. Well, let's make sure the basil. Is there an ingredient list?
It's probably
There's
basil.
all the seasonings are.
Adding the noodles.
And here's one small interesting fact. Well, I don't know if it'll be interesting to you or not.
So,
But it's always so important to make sure that all your strainer pasta noodles get put into the pan, because sometimes when they harden
yeah, they
and you're
get
trying
stuck.
to, they get stuck.
Yeah.
And when you try to scrape one, no joke, I had a spaghetti noodle that hardened, stabbed my cuticle underneath the nail.
Jeez.
It was very unpleasant, and I learned not to cross that pasta when it was hard again. If you want more sauce to pasta ratio, what you can do is add just half a box of spaghetti versus a whole box. Unless you want to go wild and get 2 jars of sauce, then you could also do that.
Looks fine to me.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad at cooking.
You can use your hands.
Oh, okay. Just as I almost grabbed the paper. How many are you putting on there?
All 4.
Oh, okay.
They should fit.
Hopefully. Oh my god.
You flip it over and then peel it off.
Oh. Oh, my glasses are falling off my face. Sweet. I just hope my lens doesn't fall into the pan. Oh, beautiful. You said it. So my best friend Dave and his wife JC, and she's my friend too, obviously, recently moved to a new house, and I really love that neighborhood because it really reminded me of my childhood. I lived in a neighborhood that looked very similar to this, and it was just such a beautiful day. Anyways, this is about the end of the video. It was a fun cooking adventure. Went for a little walk afterwards, and hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun learning how to cook. And I'll probably be making some more videos of this. Hopefully there's not too many food critics out there. I know I'm not a chef by no means, so be nice to me, alright? Alright, you guys have a good one, and thanks for watching.